I think this is working. Yeah, here we go. Sweet. Just do this, like that. Watch now. Perfect. I think we have everything we need. That for some thick music to get us copyright struck. Chill beats for Lego building? Let's try it. This is basically Lego. Now, I have a very short time to stream tonight, so we're just gonna get into it. Yeah, this could work, I think. Let's see. What is that like for you guys? Maybe turn it down just a little bit. So, okay, couple of things. One, we're definitely making a train. Two, I don't actually remember if this is the one with or without block restrictions, so we're gonna find out together. I think I might have accidentally done the one without. Which, like, I'm actually fine building, like, a whole track, multiple tracks or whatever, if I need to. I'd like to try to keep everything within the volume limit, or at least what I set it to was 3,000. It's normally 2,500. I think there's normally, like, a thing that says if you're approaching the limit, so I don't think there is one. I think we're good to go. I'm making a nicer train this time, station, like train track and everything. A lot more resources to work with in this campaign, so it should be a little bit easier for us. It'll be cool though, we can put like a turnstile track in here. Okay, that's a little loud. Hit G and normalize max peaks, bro. Come on now. So we are paused, but once we get back to our little base, there's a lot more to see here. The one thing I immediately noticed, we were using the wrong map, just entirely the wrong map. Like totally and completely the wrong map. This is a bit of an issue, right? It's a bit of an issue using the entirely wrong map. As part of that, part of the problem, yeah, this is definitely the infinite. This is the infinite one we're on, but that's kind of fine. It's kind of what we need, clearly. We're not even close. I'm just gonna keep going. This one's definitely way more thought out. Like, very clearly, way more thought out. That other map was super, super weird. So I actually embarrassed myself. I made a comment on the workshop, and the developer's like, "Huh?" And I had to, you know, go hat in my hand. Hey, I'm a big, big dummy. Big, big, big dummy. Let's see here. Let's do that, and let's do this. Make it a little bit easier, a little bit better, I think. There we go. The performance is good. It's odd. Twitch has been acting very strange lately, but I don't know what's up with that. Okay. I hope I didn't get the angle wrong. I see it starting to veer. Is that everything we have? No. It's everything nearby. Hold on a minute. Idea. What if we go resources? train station, right? So maybe like the depot. Slowly. We'll eventually make like a nice looking crane here. Just proof of concept right now. I think we need to like let time. And we can just. Oh god, something bad happened. Yeah, I'm very glad my game didn't crash. Let's save. Woo! Big train tracks. Beautiful. Here, go. Okay. So now, wait, what? Huh? Oh, I see. Okay, now we should have plenty to build with. Before we start doing that, though, you know what? You know what I think I'd like to do? Okay, these guys, just as some extra cannon fodder. They're really terrible. Look at these guys. They're kind of cute, but they're terrible. I mean, this is like a Bob Semple tank. This is like a tractor. A civilian tractor. So what I want to do, though, what I really want to do...
Moving out.
Oh god, no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Moving out. Moving out.
Yeah. Put it out like here. Dang. So we'll slowly build that.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Slowly, slowly build that up. Oh man, that's it's pretty slow actually. Thankfully, one thing I did do was hold back a little bit. We turned a couple of these off, right? Now it's time to go all out. Damn it. There we go. May not be good for our resource, like total or whatever, but we'll be able to quickly build stuff up. I'm just hoping we'll have enough defenses to take care of whoever wants to mess with us. Man, that's a freaking beautiful sight, man. Okay, this is train station, something like that, right? I almost think we should like stop it and then like start another part of it as a separate vehicle. This thing's getting like beefed up now. Actually. There's a neat little technical vehicle. We should save that. You have to destroy that little thing on top of it. But I think it has... It doesn't really have a brain, but it can... I think if I drive it, it can fire at the enemy or something. I think so. I don't know so. It's like all the expensive parts now. So anyways, actually, let me explain this. So now we actually have the full map, right? So we've got this land claim marker. I put a wall around it. If this blows up, I'm pretty sure we lose. This is my house. Part of it is metal, genuinely. Part of it I have plated with metal, as you can maybe kind of infer. We do have satellite here. Don't have a smart TV, sadly. I did add a third story loft up here. It's not decorated yet. The rest of the house is, though. It's kind of nice. I got like bedrooms, offices, and stuff. It's kind of nice, kind of nice. Looks like for 2 people or something. We've got like a whole family area here. TV, pretty cool. I should put an actual screen here so we can watch stuff. That's one cool thing I remember about From the Depths, for shores. I think I'm gonna put like a helipad or something out here. Okay, we're almost done there, which means we can almost resume work. The great work. In fact, the greatest of works. Now, what does this radio tower do for us? Oh, people are doing stuff in places.
Yes. Yes. On my way. Rolling into formation.
We're at 45 meters a second. That's how quick they're.
Yes.
Damn.
On my way. On my way. On my way. On my way. On my way.
Okay, well, dang. We definitely need to make this train, it looks like. It seems like. Ship, huh? Yeah, right. This is kind of nice stuff. Okay. Almost done there. Come on, big one, big one. Dude, what is this thing? This thing needed like a 800 whatever cost thing. What is it, a mantlet or something that it's buying? It's crazy. We got this tank here. These are the gallons. They look alright. They cost quite a bit, so I'm not sure quite how good they are. 57 and a 500. I think those are both APS. IR camera. That's really cool how it's angle blocked. I think these things still blow themselves up if the engine doesn't quite work as the way it needs to. Man, that's so brutal that it can only manage the one. It was doing 40 before, but I guess those were all just like builder blocks. Other than that, other than the garage, there's not really too much different about all this. Looks like we're already out of materials, so let's conserve some water here. Okay, that'll actually build up a little bit for when we need it. And honestly, well worth.
Yes.
Perfect. That should be the last bit. Yeah! Nice.
Yes.
So now, doesn't this feel a lot safer? I think so. We could probably get another one on the other side, but this at least makes me feel somewhat safe. Safe enough to waste my money. Hmm.
Yes. On my way. On my way.
Wondering why he stopped. Thought he maybe got stuck. Yep. Could you not path into the train track and break it, please? Thank you. He did. He literally did. That piece of shit. That actual piece of shit. That actual fucking piece of shit. Actually did that. Are you joking me? Bruh. 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 Okay, I do have a curious question, though. Can I do new blueprint structure? We're gonna have to make a truck and drive it out there. Or I guess those other trucks work, actually. Yay. Okay.
Yes. 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 On my way. Yes.
Okay, except we do want one of them have some material.
Yes. Yes. Listening. Yes.
Perfect.
Yes. Yes. Listening. Listening. Yes. On my way. On my way. On my way. On my way.
Hoping that this thing doesn't just slam into the dang... Come on. It's interesting that it's following it not so precisely, but honestly it's for the best that it's not. Kinda cool. So I think this is what we do here. Now, we blueprint, structure. Yeah, something like that. Could not get stuck on this. This is actually so genius, too. We'll get there one day. It would make sense to make the track, like, defended in some areas. Could maybe do that, especially if you're doing it kind of modular like this.
Yes. On my way.
New blueprint structure. I believe eventually we gotta make it to this promised land. There was no way we could have done this in restricted mode. But I'll hold myself accountable, don't worry. How close are we? We gotta be kinda close, right? Bruh. Set. We are maybe halfway there. Are you kidding me? Or maybe a third? It's gonna take like 10 of these sections. That's insanity.
Yes. On my way. Yes. 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 On my way. Yes.
What, this thing has no fuel?
Yes. Yes.
It's out of fuel,
On my
man.
way. On my way.
Thankfully, the resource zone is pretty huge here.
Yes.
Wait, what the hell? This thing can just come up here?
On my way. On my way. On my way. On my way. Yes. 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 On my way.
Just put those guys like there or something. Shoot.
Yes.
I actually love how huge this map is.
Yes. Yes. On my way.
See how far this takes us. I mean, we got quite a lot of supplies. We should be able to go pretty dang far here. We're getting there. I don't know if we're completely off base here, but we're at least close. Hopefully close enough to hit the supply zone. Running out of supplies. These guys are out. Oh, that's the one I sent up ahead. Send these guys back down. Back
On my
up.
way. Yes. On my way.
Oh, he's out too?
On
What the
my
fuck?
way. On my way. Yes. 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 Yes.
I swore there was a fourth one. Guess not. God, this thing's so beautiful. Goodness gracious.
Yes. Yes. On my way. On my way. On my way. Yes. On my way. On my way.
Hey, luck, this should do it. I don't really want to add the stilts for the other two back there. These trucks should now have plenty of mats. It's perfect, like almost 7,500 mats. Should be more than enough for us to... I don't know if we'll finish the track, but... I mean, gosh, we gotta be halfway at this point, right? Not quite, like... We're like 4/5 or something. Something stranger than that. Like 5/11. It's like where we're at. Maybe we make this one the super long one. New blueprint structure. Right. There we go. Now we're back on track. Kill me. Blow my brains out, please. No puns are allowed. Man, we're going far this time. Hey! Oh, I see the resource zone. Maybe we can make it? I believe. How far are we? We're at least almost there, though. Which is actually pretty big.
Yes. Yes. On my way. On my way. Yes. On my way. On my way. On my way. On my way. Yes. On my way. Yes. On my way. On my way.
This is kind of funny, though. It won't even show up properly.
On my way. 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 Yes. On my way. Listening. Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yo, easy.
On my way. On my way. On my way.
Come on, update. You gray block, turn green. There it is. There it is. And we go. We won. We're out of here. Is there an 8 block beam by any chance? No. It feels like a fever dream. I could have swore it was maybe at one time a thing. Not too sure. Yo, what up? Empress Azusa, a CC, custom creation, custom campaign, credit card, custom campaign. So, I'm using the Ashes of the Empire. Where did my guy go? I'm using the Ashes of the Empire custom campaign. Are these guys already out? This guy is. And the resurrected one, the resurrected Ashes of the Empire. But the thing is I'm doing it with trains, not trains that float along the ground. No. These trains will actually have to be on top of these tracks. See, if you put a rubber block on top of other stuff, it just slides off. So actually, if you make like a little rail system like this, you put stuff on the top here, You can actually, like, zoom along on the train, and you're, why would you want to do that? But it helps with, like, recoil reduction. We're gonna do, like, logistics on it. Ashes, you'd avoid Ashes of the Empire Resurrection? Why is that? I just saw that it was a big land campaign and nice and flat, so I figured it'd be a good thing to use. Why would you avoid it? Is it like busted? Is it gonna corrupt my computer? Am I already dead? Ah, gotcha. Well, shit. In this case, I really want to do this train campaign, and this seems to be the only really land one. I'm gonna look the other way on this one. As bad as that may be, just because like, for context, I've been trying to do this train campaign for like almost 5 years, and just haven't found the time. So I finally found the time, and before we do it on the normal neater map, I wanted to just you know, do it in a nice, like, land-based one, because building from the bottom of the ocean is a pain in the butt, and you have to do that all over neater in order to do the train thing that I'm doing here. Barons of the North, regular. Isn't the regular land one really, like, not that well put together though? Like, I've not played in like 3+ years, mind you. I used to play this game like a lot, but I haven't played in like 3, 4, maybe even 5 years. Gosh, I used to make like videos and stuff, small ones, but I love the game is what I'm getting at. I love this game.
Yes, on my way. On my way.
Okay, let's
Yes,
throw these
on
guys
my
up
way.
there. Oh, you made it a custom campaign? That's cool as heck. I think I saw that somewhere on the workshop. Let me see. Let's see here. Barons. Community. Workshop. Campaign. Barons of the North. Yeah, there we go. This is like a new one, right? I don't know how hard it is to make a... I know how hard it... That was just the timer. I've got a short stream. I got a big day at work tomorrow, but I don't have to go just yet. That's like the preliminary alarm. But man, I remember it's hard as heck making a custom campaign. There's so much work that has to go into it. Would not do a train thing on it because it's quite difficult. It's not that new. It's been a year. I mean, that's relatively newish. I just said that because it was like in the 1 week, like, most popular category, it's second place. So I just figured maybe it's new. Yeah. That's cool though.
Yes, on my way. On my way. On my way.
I only briefly looked at the campaign editor while I was setting the stream up, and from what I can tell, the terrain editing options are still not amazing, but they seem like maybe they added 1 or 2 things since I last tried it. Yeah, it's so much work getting everything working properly. Not to mention, if you're working with a team, getting people to actually balance and to actually build their vehicles and actually communicate with you and herd the sheep. It is an undertaking, or at least it can be. Recently, a few people have been covering it on Twitch and YouTube, so it's been getting boosts. Well, that's awesome. I think I outran my... Yeah, I outran my supplies.
Yes.
Wait, so are they in front of me or behind? Yeah, they're... I'm almost there! We're almost there! This is gonna be so glorious when we're actually finally connected. This map is pretty big. I should have built it a little bit higher so people wouldn't drive into it and break it. That's gonna be the biggest problem with this. 70-ish vehicles. God, that sounds like a nightmare to freaking put a handle on. I tried to do a custom campaign with like 40 vehicles, and that was like pulling my hair out simulator. We were so close. And then I gotta put my glorious train on there, and we gotta go choo-choo, and we gotta ride it back and forth. We gotta abuse, not abuse, but we gotta get tons and tons of cargo super fast because we're on a train. This is gonna be good eating. Oh, now we're just pulling straight from the stockpile. At this point, we're so good. Rulers of Steel. What's Rulers of Steel? That sounds land-based. That sounds very land-like. Okay, at this point, I should probably... Oh my god, yeah, this is the longest section. I need to make a new section, but first... Oh god. Okay. 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 Let's see here. We take one of these guys and put him, like... right there. Where's the other dauntless? Don't lie. Put one there. And then... we'll put one, like, here. And that should give us adequate coverage? Hell yeah, I'll totally check it out. As I said, I'm just getting back in after a long break, so... I'm down to check out all the content I've been missing. I'm not about to just like drop this after I spent the last hour building this train track, though. I at least want to see if this train works. Especially after this much effort of trying to get this to work. Okay. I think we're almost able... Yes, we're green. We're green. We're so green. Okay. No. Oh. So close, yet so far. I feel like... Is that not past where... Okay, we gotta be good now. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm worried we might lose those resources from that back car kind of quick. But I'm thinking the way that we've got this laid out, we should be good. A usage. I mean, you can totally do it that way too, I believe, if I understand you correctly. But I don't know. I'm a bit of a goober. What I'm doing here is a bit of my own proprietary technique here, so to say. not to sound like too much of a goober, but before they added separator blocks, because I know that's a new thing. I haven't used them yet at all. Where are they? These. I'm very excited to use these. Before these existed, I used rubber blocks. You can make like locking mechanisms that like hold ships together. So I would use those, the rubber locks, to put like drones, UAVs, all sorts of other vehicles firing off of vehicles. I even made combining mechs where like each arm is a different vehicle that gets tractored in and then locked into place through the rubber locks. And you can move each arm like an actual like mecha arm, and each arm has its own seat and chair and control room. Like it's one central control room for all three pilots, but it's filled with like monitors, so like you can see everywhere. Oh, it was beautiful. So I'm excited to see what you can do with the separator blocks now. I am like drooling at the mouth, but I don't have time to check them out tonight. That's gonna definitely have to be another thing. But mecha stuff is another thing I want to try to do again now that I'm back in the game. There's a few things. Racetrack, like with cars. That's a big one.
Yes. On my yes. On my way. Yes. On my way. Yes. On my way.
Do something like this.
Yes. On my way.
Just pitch black nighttime now. That's fine. There's so much weird stuff you can do in this game. Like the Lavos gun, where you like take an ejector, you take a full clip of ammo, but you blow up the injector, and it will spray bullets out like a shotgun. How to bread? Oh no. Oh no. Ask me how to do any sort of obscure thing, and I got you. Ask me if I understand breadboards? I'm headed for the hills. I don't understand breadboarding yet. I did play after they got implemented, like briefly after they got implemented, but I never could stick it out enough to figure it out. That's something I'm definitely going to be figuring out though this time, because everybody and their mother seems to be able to do breadboarding, and I can't just not breadboard. Oh, I used to be an ACB fiend. I know the breadboards will help me out. And it shouldn't be as bad because I played a little bit of Stormworks. Which would be a better game than this if the wiring wasn't so tedious. And if the military was a little bit better. Bread is so much easier than ACB. You say that, but it looks like a totally different language to me. I know it's just a skill issue I gotta dive into and figure it out, but it's very intimidating. An example vehicle over Discord, I wouldn't say no to that. That or Steam or wherever, or even in the chat right here if you want to send it, that'd be lovely, in fact. Yeah, because one thing I want to do, I've done a bunch of crazy weird things, right? What I would really love to do is walkers, striders. And I know that that's a little bit more possible now. It was really jank the last time I tried it, the last time I was playing the game. Man, not quite, huh?
Yes, on my way. On my way. Yes, on my way.
There we go.
On my way.
Actually,
On my way.
probably
On my
right there.
way.
It's the double part of this track that's causing the hassle. Whoop. Why does it zoom out so... I guess it's because it's such a big vehicle, actually, now that I think about it. Check this thing out for the bread. Gladly. Let me just finish laying this last bit of track. This might take us pretty close to the new section. I'm gonna definitely have to, like, layer out little stilts throughout the length of this track, because this thing is gonna get blown up so easily. I guess I'm most worried about, like, a ramming car. Just ramming its way through the track and splitting it in half. Which is part of the reason why I made multiple sections. But I really screwed up in not making these sections equal in length.
Yes, on my way. Yes, on my way. Yes.
And we're so close. We're so close. We're almost there. And then we need to make the hypersonic train. Come on, give me the wiggle. Okay, while I'm waiting for that, let's check out this. ASF Primoris. Hold on, let me see here. Whoa, what? This thing's like a luxury yacht. Let's see here. How'd you get that big circle thing? Is that a mimic block? Yo, that's pretty cool. Oh, cross section. Looks pretty sick. Neat. What's Generation 4 mean? Generation 4 state machine breadboard control systems. Not mimics. Mimics are old. When I last played, I used to know what it was. Now they changed what it is. And I don't even know what it used to be anymore. Ah. Oh. It's like a proprietary thing. I get it. Now I understand entirely.
On my way. Yes.
Doesn't
On my way,
understand at
on my
all.
way. Yes, on my way.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're starting to run out of materials. Control X to access the... Hold on. What? Control X. It's not doing nothing for me. Maybe I don't have it bound right. Ugh. My wrist hurts so much. And it's not even my dominant hand. I think I slept on it wrong. Ah. There we go. Just needed to crack it. That's it, man. Dude, we're running out of food. Not food. Food. We're running out of food. We're running out of blocks so fast, man. I just need a little bit more.
Yes.
Ooh, we might as well send them all the way back.
On my way.
And then hopefully by the time that they come back, we're not already just done. We're so close. You know what? While I wait... No, hold on. I can't do that while I wait, actually. It's just... It is what it is.
Yes, on my way.
For right now. Control X when you're over a block. I hear it doing something. Oh, what? Huh? What? Wait, I can... What? I can just do this now? Like Blender status? What the fuck? How do I take that off, though? It's tethered. How do I take it back? Control Z's not doing it. How do I take it back? How do I stop it? Delete the decoration. Is this it? Maybe, yeah, this has got to be it. Okay, thank you. How do you know if there's a decoration on a block without remembering that? Like, if I have a giant mecha and I put it in the middle of it somewhere, what happens? That's crazy. This isn't gonna get us there. In fact, I might as well do this with some of this. Yeah, but like, is there an easy way to see it without going over that direct block? Like, what if you forget which block it's attached to? Okay, that feels a little bit safer, but... Oh my god, I made a mistake making this section so long. I should have split it up. Look how little this section is. That's nothing compared to... I am a madman. I also went too far this way. This is just no good. Goodness gracious. Oh, I will. But I've only got like 30 minutes left tonight. Maybe an hour. But I really need to be ready for work tomorrow. It's one of those days where it doesn't matter if I do everything right, but if I screw one thing up, it's a big deal. I gotta make sure I'm like get plenty of sleep. What up, Necro Pro Great Gaming? We're making trains. We're on our train arc. Not quite yet. We're making the tracks. Necro also has a custom campaign. No crap, really? Which one is yours? Waiting on the material. Starving for it. I guess I could move this guy up and then back.
On my way.
I'd love to try your custom custom campaign out. Let's see here, 6 months. Oh, Dark Dystopia. Is this you? Mechanical Seraph. Spectral Speed. I like this Buzzsaw Robo. What is it called? What was the thing on like the, not like on the Discovery Channel or Sci-Fi Channel? BattleBots. I like this BattleBot type inspired design. The drone swarm seems pretty cool. Yeah, these all look pretty cool. I like the interceptors. Oh, this is cool. But it's unrated. Has nobody played it? When did this come out? Got updated March. Tuned for beginners. Heck yeah. Barons is hard. Cool. Heck yeah. That's true. Us from the depths streamers, we're survivors. A dying breed. I was given a Steam key once to stream on the Steam page. That was a fun time. But that was a long time ago. More people have played it than that. I would say probably a couple thousand. But I don't know if like how consistent the community is stuck around. I was just coming back the last time. Me and a buddy, we were making a racetrack type thing, and we whatchamacallit, we had it like super working, everything was super cool. It was a cool racetrack, and we had multiple cars, right? Multiple. My buddy was so good at building those cars. And do these need to come forward a little bit? Yeah. Okay, and so we're doing all this stuff, right? We're doing all this stuff. We get this racetrack set up. It's super cool. There's a jump. There's obstacles with little rams. And, you know, you're going so fast. If you run into a ram that's stationary, you're going to blow up. And, like, how it works is the whole racetrack is made out of rubber blocks, right? So we have this all working. I'm getting, like, footage for a YouTube video. Everything's looking super cool. And then, next day, from the devs updates, and in multiplayer, rubber blocks now had 1,000,000% friction. Not literally, but basically, you could no longer slide along the top of rubber blocks. They would stuck you. Boom, you can't move. And that really frustrated me, and I waited for an update to fix it. And after like a month, nothing came, and that was the last time I like really seriously was playing. That was very disheartening. I was like so excited to share that with everyone. Give me more blocks. All right, let's see here. Needs 10 ratings for a proper. Oh, you mean your custom campaign? I'm a dummy. I would love to check it out and give it a rating. Tell you what, I'm gonna subscribe to it right now. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I'm not allowed to give it a rating yet for some reason, but I gave it a thumbs up. I'll give you an award even. I'm gonna put. I'll give you an award after I play it, but next time I stream, I'll give it a quick check. How big is this campaign? How far along is it? Is this something I get like really invested into and then finish? Or what? Because I might...
Say what?
Yo, thank you very, very much, Necro Pro Gaming for the follow. Thank you. Been working on it for like 2.5 years. Hell yeah. Perhaps then after I finish my train thing, then I'll do that. What happened here? Did I do something? Did I
Say what?
Did I put us here? Thank you very much, Empress Azusa, for the follow. What's going on here? Did I just get into war? Like, is this unavoidable, or did I think we're in war. I think we're in war. Pick diplomacy option. Oh. I have 0 commodities. Huh? Oh, I'm a mercenary? This is the unavoidable. Yes, I definitely want to try all of the custom campaigns. I definitely will. It's the size of Neater. That sounds big. One of the custom things I was working on, I had just a map. It's just for dogfighting. 2 teams. It's for multiplayer. 2 teams, 2 planes each. Each plane has a co-pilot and a pilot. The co-pilot could, like, activate flares, chaff, afterburners, and special missiles. And the pilot, you know, they control, like, the forward cannon, weaker missiles, and piloting. And it had a lot of, like, really crappy but high up pointy terrain, so you'd, like, weave in and out of canyons and stuff. Man, I don't know who's strong and who's not, but it seems like the Lightning Hoods. The Deepwater Guard have to be pretty weak, right? So we'll lead a war against them. Okay, cool. So nobody else is at war with me. We're good. I'm just at war with them, I think. Your map is the size of Croatia. That's one way to quantify it. Yeah, it's 5 Croatias. It's about 5 Croatias big. Plus 1 Delaware. Okay, now a single rubber block. Stop us from flying off the edge. I would say this is close enough. Save vehicle. Train. Track. Final. I don't know why I'm even saying this. I can't place this anywhere. You can't just spawn in a train track like this. This is just not... It's not done. You can't line things up the way you need to. But I've never checked with separate No, I did check last stream. It was just janky because there's an angle block. Let's check it now. We should be good. By a mile. That's crazy. Onyx Watch. Yeah, that's what I remember. Is those 2 factions are like the beginner ones. And then it gets crazy. And it gets real fucking crazy. Did they ever make helium, like, viable? Or nah? Okay, let's save campaign. New save, why not? I should name it next time, but whatever. Okay. So this is... Okay, hold on, actually. There's a few things I need to do here. And I'm thinking, actually, what I'll do is something like this. This is kind of weird. I've never done it like this before. But we'll do it like this. Yeah. So miscellaneous, docking station, whoop. And then, yup, and then we go here and azimuth 90 degrees. Perfect. Do this, okay. Okay, this is how we do it. Oh, later. Have a great night, Empress. Custom, just have a couple helium-based crafts, that's good. Works, viable, not so much, damn. Like a 3-year-old child is 7. I'm wondering if that will hold true in this one. It should, right? Then again, who knows how this is balanced. Okay. So... okay. Basically, the thought process here, right? Is we make it... we want it to... how do I put this? We want it to touch as little as possible. So what we actually kind of want here is something like this. No. Okay. And then what we do, put 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this can come down 3. So... ooh, actually, this might not be a bad idea. Something like this actually might work better. Okay, so... or will it? Wait. No. This should be fine. This should be fine. And then what we do is we'll put block. Nope. Lead block. Probably a 2-beam is fine. There we go. And so now the white flares are scary. I will. Oh, when will I? It's kind of hard to say. My schedule's up in the air. Definitely gonna try Sunday nights. Like around this time-ish. Probably Wednesdays and Thursdays as well. Probably Wednesdays and Thursdays in the morning-ish. But I'm still working out on a schedule. As soon as I have it down, though, I'm gonna post it on this page right here. I'm gonna put it on the schedule. Alright, so we've got our chassis. So now we can kind of fill this out. And what we kind of want is something a little wide. Right? Maybe with a little bit of plating for like skirting. Looking slick. So now, let me think here. How is this balanced? Okay. Almost perfectly. What we'll do, engine. We need something kind of powerful. Power brick. It sounds good. Oh, this is definitely a power brick. Put this near the front car. The engine actually... I suppose technically in the front, right? But this is going to be in combat. So let's put it like here. Perfect. And then we'll put resources. Ooh, we can make a little coal car. We'll do that once it's more whatever. Okay, we got that. We're blocking the radiators there. So there we go. Powerful brick. Can I feasibly fit one of these on? Because that would honestly be ideal. Oh, shoot. No. I forgot to do something here. We have a 3-rail track for a reason. For a reason. Put a single block down like that. There we go. Okay. I feel like this is too much friction, but I think we're fine. The lead blocks have me worried. I might need to push them out a bit, but I think this should work. Really? Now that's interesting. What kind of reward are we talking about here? That's looking better. You know, it could be kind of cool to have like it's not part of the train, right? You like walk on the outside or whatever. Yeah. Look, this is starting to take a very train-like shape now. And maybe we do something like this. Okay, perfect. Looking good. Looking better. Okay, now control. This is the moment we were all waiting for. Put these in here. Not the ship's wheel. Put a little vehicle controller. What do I need? I need fuel, right? Fuel stuff, fuel tanks. I still don't quite understand if you actually need these or not now. I think that should be good. Okay, now it's the moment of truth. So ideally, we want to be pushing right along, potentially even slightly up. Now, the more we have of these, the less power we have access to on them, but I think we should have enough power to access all of them fine. Okay, I think this is everything that the train needs to be. Pester, train, alpha. Number 1, let's try it. I think this is everything, right? Yeah. It's got fuel, it's got power, it's got materials. Do we need energy? I'm gonna put some in there just in case. Batteries are expensive. Okay. Don't blow up. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Wait a minute. Did I build it upside down or some shit? Did I build it upside down? Perfect. You see that? That's what we want. Just like a glove. Just like I remember. Just like Mom used to make. Nothing happened to her. She just doesn't make it like that anymore. We screwed up majorly, I think. Okay, but it should work. We're just screwed up a lot. Replace this. Yeah, the like the docking station. Yeah, no, you're right. Okay. I don't like the new camera system. Hold on, let me see. I think I can change that back, right? View. Legacy. What? Should be able to turn some of the cameras off. I don't, some of them just seem so pointless and useless. I don't like them. Like what? Like, what the hell? What in the world is going on here? Okay. Fuel, engine, access, all of this stuff. I'm sure I'll get used to it. Nothing. It's like it's somehow switching me to this train. Need a Hearthstone. Why? First of all. Yeah, I don't know about getting used to it, but we'll see. Okay. That is so bizarre. Okay, why does it keep going back to that little spot? Huh? I'm not a fan. Why? Why is it that specific spot of that thing? Okay, anyway. There we go. We're going. Perfect. We won. 50 meters per second, which is a little bit faster than our cars, making this entire thing actually worth it. We're at full power on these jets. We could probably actually use a few more. We're looking good. Fuel is not being used very much. Let's check our forces. Forces are looking good. They're very stable. They're sturdy. Something bad happened here, but we're still good. What the fuck happened here? This is why you build multiple tracks? I'm so scared it's gonna break before we make it to the next way. That's so funny though. That's scary. We need to definitely put resources in these things that help them repair each other. Look at that. We're so smooth. We're good. And we're speeding back up. Let's go. Whoa, we really are speeding back up. Yeah, it's probably something... This happens from time to time. Damn, this happens from time to time. The fix is you back up a little bit. And then you just go back on in. Whee! You have no idea that after years and years of this game being messed with in many ways, that this still works. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. And I never in my wildest dreams thought you could do it quite like this. I thought I'd have to use a lot more turntables. Angle block, split block. But no. We good, we go on. And I can make this even faster, actually, now that I think about it. Why shouldn't I? There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. 60 meters per second. I mean, we're at full power after all, right? Oh, God. 69. 69. Let's go. We go faster. We can. 78. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, man. We destroyed something there. Oh, God. Oh, God. I think we're damaging those little blocks when we ride past them. But, man. Pretty cool, huh? You can see why this took a long time to set up this type of, like, challenge run. Oh god, no, we're off the track. We're off the rails, we're off the grid, fuck this shit! I don't need to live by any rules, I don't need to live by the rails! Oh god, no, I'm joking. Don't blow up, don't blow up. It was a joke. It's still going. Oh, it's because I had the engines going. Adoy. Well, I could painstakingly bring it back. Or I could just use the tractor beam. Thank you. Thank you, Necro. Yeah, I like to, like, this is one thing I've always just enjoyed, is making weird stuff. Breaking the game to make weird stuff. I actually, one of my, the very first video I ever made, the whole reason I even started YouTube or streaming, was to show off the fact that this is possible. My very first video was about trains and From the Depths. Many, many moons ago. Deep water, yeah, right, they would show up right now. I'm hoping the difficulty in this campaign lives up to the, well, I guess there's no hyper expectation, but I hope it's hard. I hope there's stuff to do. We're gonna make such a big train. Resources. Start having the trains store freaking storages. Goofy Craft, good. I love Goofy Craft. There was one thing I made a long time ago. Your drones reminded me of it. They are drones, but it's like a cram cannon. Just the bare minimum of like a cram cannon, pointed downwards. With sails, enough sails all around that it actually catches the wind a little bit. And so this thing will, like, just because of the wind currents and everything, it'll naturally kind of spin a little. But it'll aim at the enemy below it. And when it shoots, it rises it back up into the air. So think like dandelions or something like that. That's the visual kind of motif you're looking at. You're look basically a bunch of flowers that fly around and shoot down at you to maintain their height over you. And I believe I had them, like, self-replicating, so each one would build an additional one. Like, every 60 seconds. Yeah, it definitely needs, repair bots, and, it definitely needs repair bots, for sure. But I need a... Oh, man, it's 10 already. Yeah, I gotta be going in a moment here, but let me put a few more things on before I go. Hopefully I don't mess up too bad at work tomorrow. Hopefully things go well. Hopefully I don't mess up at all. Now those will take forever, but go to the next track. And what I should do is put these under. There we go. And then we put resources. Oh, we can't put a large one there, actually. That will screw with us. But we could do this, right? And then what we can do is this. And then this. For the other side. Oh. And that should go a long ways, I hope. But just in case it don't, resources, material, and then resources, miscellaneous. There we go. No, wait, I already had those. We'll go do this. Yes, perfect. Thank you, thank you. Yep, I'm gonna call it there. Thank you guys, everybody who watched, any VOD boys or whatever, and everybody who followed, and all the people who never stopped believing I'd come back to this game. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Probably Wednesday sometime. Would be the best bet. Best case scenario, Tuesday evening, and if all goes well, then it'd be like maybe a 6-hour stream. All right, train in place. Maintain track. There we go. That's a good little note for me to remember where we are. All right, everybody.